All right, guys, we're back with another one. It's by Midwest Safety. Woman flees after cop discovers her secret. Let's see what she's hiding.
Hi, what's going on? Hi.
Your plates are expired.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I know we've been broke. I'm sorry, buddy. Hold on. We've been broke this month. We had to wait till this weekend. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hi.
He's a sweet boy, huh?
He is. He's so sweet.
Do you have your driver's license?
I don't on me. I'm sorry. I don't.
Okay. Is it like suspended or something?
It is suspended. I had to go to the bathroom.
Dude, this pupper is so happy to just have like interaction with other people. Dude, I love dogs so much.
Oh.
Oh.
Where do you live at?
We're over here by the storage unit.
What's your first name?
I'm Caitlin.
What's your last name?
No,
It's okay. What's your last name?
I'm sorry, I don't know why he's acting like that.
It's okay. I mean, I'm standing up the window and I'm talking to you, so.
Hi, buddy. Oh, look at him upset.
Why is your license, is it suspended or revoked or?
Yeah, it's suspended.
Do you have insurance?
What?
I'll step back so you can close the window and kind of search for that, and I'll come back
I'm
up.
gonna call my mom and see, so she could send me an updated version. I should have it, but,
An updated insurance?
yeah.
Do they pay for it?
So, no, will they help us? Yeah.
Okay, it goes to that address though?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can close the window, get him under control, try to look for the insurance, I'll come back up.
Okay.
Everything's nice, calm, and collected right now.
And what she learns would change the course of
Yeah.
the entire traffic stop.
This is why I didn't let her go. I knew something was up. All right, I'm gonna go up there and check with her. She was looking for insurance. I don't know if she has it. So she was over here at the storage units because her and her boyfriend or whatever have their shit there. So maybe she has somewhere she can put the dog. Hey, did you find the insurance?
So, yeah.
Can I hold your phone?
Yeah, of course. Hey, buddy, can you sit down? Can you sit down?
So there's kind of a problem. Your license is revoked for 2 alcohol violations.
Okay.
So you're gonna go to jail.
I thought the first time you get caught without,
It's an arrestable offense no matter what.
it really is.
Yeah, it is. I arrest people on it all the time.
Would there be a way that we could,
Do you have someone that can come get him? I won't tow your car and stuff like that.
would it be possible if we just, let me go and walk?
No.
So the first time I thought if you get pulled over that they don't arrest you.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not how it works. It's an arrestable offense.
Okay,
So.
well, can you show me how that's an arrestable offense?
Everybody turns into a lawyer, man. Everybody turns into a lawyer. Like, you were already nice, calm, and collect. Just, stay quiet, go with them, contact your attorney when you get to the jail, and, you might be able to get out of this a little bit easier than you think. But I highly doubt that's going to
It's an
happen.
unclassified misdemeanor in Colorado, so it's
Can we-
arrestable.
can we
I
look it
don't
up?
have to show you anything. I do this all the time, Caitlin.
Okay,
Like, this
please
is my
don't.
job.
Please don't.
I'm being nice with you. Do you have someone that can come get your dog, or he's gonna go to the
I'm over in
pound?
the storage unit. Can
Not
you
the
please
pound.
let me go?
Do you have a boyfriend or something you can call to come
Yeah,
get your
he's
dog?
at the storage unit.
Call-
but
can he
he's
come
locked
over
in this-
here?
So he had me
You guys like
locked-
live in it? kind of?
We were staying in it right now. We're not living in it.
Okay,
but we
well
were in there.
maybe we can park your car and our CSO can take the dog over to him.
No. I'm not being.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just trying.
Bro, it just let the officer take the dog over there, man. Like, don't, just because you're going to jail doesn't mean the dog should go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully somebody comes and gets this dog. I don't want to see this dog end up in the pound.
To help you.
I know. Stop it, Wyatt. I don't. Okay, he's fine. Would it be possible if I just walk the car, or I leave the car and I could just walk to the storage unit with my dog?
No, I can't, Caitlin. That's not an option. So you got to
Why?
figure out how. If you don't try to help me out, then we're just gonna pull you out of the car.
I don't understand why you.
Because I arrest people on this, and it's an arrestable offense. So you're.
That is an arrestable offense because I don't.
I
agree
don't
with
have
you.
to. No, it is. I'm
don't
telling
you
you
have
now. Because it's not. I'm not required to.
Oh
Okay, you're
my.
gonna get a warrant if you drive away. Okay.
Like, why? This is my thing, okay? You got caught doing a non-violent crime. You're driving on a suspended license. Could be a lot worse, you could do a lot worse. It's not the end of the world. I don't understand running. Now you're a felon. Now you can't leave the country. Now you can't vote. Now you can't own a gun. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Try to go over to the storage unit, see if she goes over there.
I guarantee
gonna
you
work
she
for her.
does.
Dispatch Windsor 956. Did you get the information that the vehicle fled from us? It went northbound on Fairgrounds. Can you air the information to Larimer County? I only have traffic charges at this point and eluding. Let's go this way.
Less than 20 minutes later, the officer and her partner surprise the suspect and her boyfriend at the storage unit they've been living in, where the situation would get even worse.
Timothy, can you open the door and talk to me? Okay, is it just you in there? Okay.
I think there's two people talking there. 7-1, you want to come to us? We think we have her in the unit.
Come, open the door now.
What's her name?
Caitlin, you're under arrest. Come out now with your hands in.
Like, what are we doing? We told him exactly where to. This is my thing. If you're gonna go and do the whole, catch me if you can act, why would you go where you told them that you were staying? Like, don't get me wrong, it's stupid. Like, she's a felon now because she ran. If she gets tried on those charges, but like, what are we doing? Well, what are we doing, man? Like, I've always had the mindset, if you're gonna do something, give it your all. There's no way that this is this lady's all. Like, if you're gonna run and be on the run over a suspended license, I mean, I just don't get it. Like, my whole thing is, if you're gonna commit a felony and absolutely ruin your life, and I'm not saying that, you can't have a good life as a felon, because I know some felons myself that, they're good people. They just make mistakes. I get that. But on paper, I mean, you can't leave the country. You can't vote. You can't own a gun. Like, it does, limit your day-to-day life. Like, why would you do this and then go exactly where you told them you were going to be? Like, please make it make sense, man.
There.
And I mean, they're already, down on their luck, it looks like. And,
This is the Windsor Police
I
Department.
understand
Both of you
that. The
come out with your
economy's
hands in the
terrible
air
right now. But picking up extra charges is not
For one, we got an argument.
going to
so-
help anything.
You ready?
Hands in the air now. Hands in the air now.
Let me see your hands!
I'm not doing Get off the ground. Get on the ground.
You're under arrest!
941 fighting with 2.
Oh,
Please don't do that. Stay on the ground now.
hopefully he remains calm and he doesn't go to jail as well, and someone can look after the dog.
Don't do that, please. Get with her. Get with her. Please.
Guys, I'm not fighting with you.
I know. I just gotta get your hands
Okay, it's me. What's going on?
Okay, he's a little bit calmer now.
Caitlin,
I mean, why would you do that?
turn over.
And a lot of this footage, a lot of these videos that I put out, most of the time I try to put myself in the shoes of the suspect. Like, what would, if I had their mindset, or like their train of thoughts, like, all right, well, I've already, committed the felony that I'm gonna run from this officer. Why would she go here? Like, I understand that typically, if you're committing crimes, might not be the sharpest tool in the shed. I mean, depends on the crime. I mean, there's some white collar criminals that are pretty smart, that, and even like the cooks that make illicit substances. I mean, you still have to be, even if you are like a backwoods chemist, you're still a chemist in some degree. But like stuff like this, like I legitimately don't get it. Like, this woman has made this situation so much worse than it needed to be. Like,
Squeeze your hands tighter.
I'll accept
Secure your
defeat,
hands.
Watch it.
Take a deep breath.
Watch it.
Okay, take a deep breath.
I'm gonna double cuff you. Don't me, okay?
I'm not. I'm not.
Taser deployed.
I was gonna say, he seems pretty chill. He was like worried about her getting tased, which is understandable. You know, that's his girl, his wife. I'm not sure, but
Complicating matters even further, officers don't know what was going on between Caitlin and her boyfriend when they opened the storage unit. Now, they must attempt to get any information out of them they can about what was going on behind that door, which may lead to more charges.
what?
I'm gonna sit you up, okay?
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. I'm not. That really doesn't help me any. I'm not sure what they were
Your
doing.
left side.
Okay.
Kick your feet in. Okay.
Oh, his nose is bleeding.
Are you okay? You didn't do anything wrong. Why do you have to arrest him?
It's okay, babe.
Just detaining him.
To
You didn't do anything wrong.
We'll get it all figured out. No, you're good. Thanks, man. Oh, God. Thanks.
You know, and I know this isn't a political channel, but it's truly sad how the state of our country right now. Like the van life and tiny homes and stuff are becoming very popular. And I'm like, kind of up that alley too. That's the path that I love to take. My family, I'm lucky enough that, they own a little bit of land in Appalachia, and yeah, that's my plan, to build a small cabin and be self-sufficient. But it's truly awful that some people have to live in these storage units that don't have any insulation. They don't have any heating or cooling. Like, eh, with how much money that we spend on everything else, you know what I mean? We could at least help them. I know that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And I know there's been instances of people giving homeless people shelters and then they ruin the property. I'm not saying everybody deserves it, but I do believe that everybody deserves a second chance. If they ruin that chance, that's on them, But people they aren't kind anymore. Nobody wants to be a good person because it's not appreciated. There's nothing in it for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, which is a sad thing to say, because I feel like when I was younger, even growing up, like, people were genuinely just nice. Like, there was like, if you go out in public, you're going to be kind to the people around you. That's not really a thing as much anymore. I feel like people are more cold and self-centered. But sorry for my tangent. We'll get right back to the video.
No, I'm okay. Just trying to get her to come out.
All right, let me go sit you in the back of my car so it's warm. That sound good?
Yep.
You got any weapons on you?
No.
Nothing on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, guns, knives, drugs, bazookas?
No, nothing.
So we're just doing this right now because you guys are both fighting, and I need to figure out what's going
I
on.
wasn't fighting, just trying to get you to open the door. I just don't let you scared.
Anything I might have missed?
No.
All right, take a seat in the car. Give me half a second to talk to my partner.
Okay, so they think it's like a domestic that's going on.
And then
Okay.
I'll come talk to you, okay?
No problem. You able to get in there? I think so.
All right. So I don't know what was going on with the two of them.
Is this their dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Pop, come here, dude. Come on, dude.
You have lots of second cover.
Are you cool if I just put them in the back of your car?
I love dogs so much.
Maybe.
Here, can we get here? Look at me. Actually, I'm gonna grab a picture.
Good boy. All right. Yeah.
Look at me.
I don't want to take a picture.
It's for just. It's not your face. It's documenting the probes.
You good, Claire?
Yeah.
Good. Do you need medical attention outside of getting tased?
No.
Nothing else hurts?
I don't need medical attention.
Well, they gotta come check you out after getting tased either way, but
Oh, I'm fine. But he really didn't do anything. He's not gonna get arrested, right? He has no part of it.
we're trying to just figure out what was going on in there before we open the door.
We had one there, one here, and the other one wasn't attached to
We were
anything.
friends.
You put the dog in here?
Yeah, he's just in your car chilling. So we need to Mirandize her and figure out if there was a DV in there. Because I couldn't really understand it when they were arguing. We opened the thing and he's doing something. I see blood on his face, so I ripped him to the ground.
Okay, let me talk to you.
Okay, so he had blood on his face before they even put him on the ground. Okay.
All right, man. I'm just going to Mirandize you just because I don't know what's going on and you're in handcuffs.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
What's that?
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
I'm open.
You are? Okay. I appreciate it. My partner over there had stopped Caitlin on a traffic stop, discovered that her license was revoked for DUI. So she was going to arrest her, and then she decided to flee in the car. So that's how she ended up back over here.
That's another thing, man. DUI, like, and this is, you know, different strokes for different folks, but, you know, I don't even enjoy drinking. Like, I, I don't know, you know, maybe that's just me, you know, and I'm in a legal state if you're catching my drift, but I don't know, man. I feel like I did a lot of that when I was in, you know, like high school, and now it's just meh. If I do, I drink like a middle-aged man.
And that's why we came over
Like
here. to
I
see
drink
where
bourbon
Jack
and like a
already,
nice
that's why we opened the door and
cigar.
all that. What was going on before we opened the door?
I was just trying to get to the door.
Okay.
Why
Was she preventing
drive?
you from getting through the door?
She was trying,
What was she doing?
just pulling on my shirt and trying to just hold me back.
Okay. Is there a reason she was doing that?
Scared.
Scared? Why would she be scared of you going to the door?
Well, because of what she did.
Oh, yeah.
She's been fighting some mental issues that she's never going to admit to.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary to go to jail, but like her thing, she
Yeah.
probably would have been out today, maybe tomorrow.
That's what I told her. I've been kicked out of 3 places now because she just yells and screams and argues with someone that's not there. You know, long story short, and
Was she on any medication for any of that?
no, I've been trying to get her to go, you know, to a mental ward or
Yeah.
somebody, but she doesn't think that she has a problem.
How'd you get the bloody nose or bloody lip?
She might have accidentally got a nail on me or something.
Like a scratch or a hit, or
No, a scratch.
did she ever like strike you?
No.
She didn't
No,
hit you
no,
or kick
no,
you or any of that?
No. She was just trying to hold me back, pulling on my collar and just like bear hugging me, trying to hold me back.
Okay. What did you feel in that point when she was trying to do that?
How did I feel?
Yeah, when she was doing that.
Sad, but knowing
That's such an odd. I mean, I know why they asked the question. They're trying to see if he's like fearful, but that's such an odd question. Like I wouldn't know how to respond to that.
can't run.
You know, the more that I sit here and critique about like emotions and reactions, kind of, I have this self-reflection after these videos, and I'm like, why do I not, you know, why would I not have this reaction, or why could, you know what I mean? Like when I've been in similar situations or even like traffic stops or whatever, like I don't know.
I don't want a life of that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Things are.
Did you ever push her or hit her or any of that?
No, I was just trying to push her off of me. No, I was just trying to get to the door with her at the same time.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me about what happened inside?
That's it.
I just want to double check with my partner to see what she has over there before I get you out of the cuffs. But
Okay.
if everything that you're telling me is true, then you're obviously not going to be arrested today for anything.
Okay.
All right, give me half a second. You warm enough back here?
I am. Thank you
Okay.
for asking.
Yeah.
Is Wyatt okay? Just to.
The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the back of one of our cars.
Okay.
Yep.
What'd he say?
Just that she was scared, didn't want to go to jail, and he's like, "No, we got to like face this." She was holding on to him, like pulling him back to try and keep him from going out. He said he might have gotten scratched and kind of the struggle from that. That's how he got the cut on his face or nose or whatever it was.
Okay, so she can go for that too.
I was just gonna talk to you and then cut him loose.
Yeah, he can. Sounds like he can stay. He was gonna open it. She was making it and not.
While the audio is redacted shortly for privacy, the officer tells the suspect's boyfriend that she's under arrest.
Dating, currently dating.
Yeah.
Okay. Like off and on kind of thing, or like 10 years straight.
I mean,
10 years straight.
oh wow.
That's a long time.
Feel really bad for her.
You're good, man. This isn't your fault, man. You're just trying to do the best for her, and it sounds like she needs to get some help.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
I just feel so bad for her.
It's tough to be in your position. Someone you love that does this stuff and treats you this way. Is that dog yours or hers
Yeah.
or both yours?
Yeah.
So we'll release him to you. Give me one more second.
Okay, man.
You know, and that is hard. You know, I don't know what it is, but I've been in, you know, a few relationships with mentally unwell partners, and I'm not saying that as a diss. Like you know, I can only imagine, you know, 10 years they're living in a storage unit. It looks like right now, and you know, it sounded like from what he was saying earlier, she might have some form of like schizophrenia or something along those lines. So,
dating for 10 years.
Oh, okay. She said that's her boyfriend, so.
I'll take care of that stuff with him. All right, you want to hop on out? We'll get you out of these cuffs. Yes. So I got two things for you. The first is what we call a domestic violence case summary. It's totally voluntary for you to fill out if you want to or not, just to document things like from you. Is that something you're interested in?
I don't think he'll
out?
do that. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Stand over in there and just don't grab anything funny.
I know I do have a couple knives in there. And
Yeah, I'll just stay away from those.
Okay.
That's all I ask.
come on, buddy.
Good pupper.
You just take a.
So just fill out the top to the best of your
I love dogs so much. I know I've said that probably 10 times this video, but you know, let me know what kind of dog you have down in the comments.
ability, if you can, for me.
Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
He's a good boy.
He is a good dog, man. And sorry I'm so emotional right now.
Dude, you're fine. Let it out. Tough situation for you.
It is. It's been really hard.
So the last thing for you is a victim's rights pamphlet. Did you get one of these in the past?
Yeah.
You kind of know about it then?
Yeah.
All right, I'll spare you the explanation.
Okay.
then.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. You take care of yourself. Take care of Wyatt, okay?
Okay. Okay.
See you, Bubba.
The suspect, Caitlin, was charged with third-degree assault, false imprisonment, resisting arrest, obstruction, driving on an alcohol-related revoked license, expired license plates, felony vehicular eluding, and domestic violence. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court.
I mean, why? Like, why? You wouldn't have got the assault, the imprisonment, like, you wouldn't have got more than half of these charges if you just would have went with them initially when they said they had to arrest you. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. You know, I do hope that guy, you know, some luck comes his way and he's able to get himself a place for him and the dog. But you know, I appreciate you guys watching to the end. I really do. I will go ahead and leave another video up here for you guys to check out. I really think that you'll like it. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already watched it. But a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, and you know, I need to ask just a tiny favor. Can you guys go ahead and do that for me? It really helps the algorithm boost these videos. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks again. And sorry for like the little spotty uploads. I know that I've kind of been skipping a few days here and there. There's a few projects that I'm working on, but the consistency will be back. Until the next one, gentlemen.